So here's the process for using EasyBib. To log into EasyBib, you first must log into your Baldwinsville email. So I'm logged into my Baldwinsville email, and then I'm going to click on this icon. Sometimes we call it the waffle, sometimes the Rubik's Cube. When I click on that, I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. I might have to click more. I'm eventually going to see the EasyBib icon. So you can go ahead and click the icon and click the appropriate buttons to open EasyBib. And then when you get into EasyBib, it will look like this. You're going to need to start your research by opening a new or beginning a new project. So you'll click the new project button, and I'm just going to call this demo. Make sure the default style is MLA 8 for English, and you're going to click create. You'll only have to do that the first time when you begin a project. Every other time when you log into EasyBib, you're going to go into research mode. And research mode means that you've logged in, you see your name up in the corner, and that you click the word bibliography underneath your project. So here's my demo project. I'm going to click on bibliography. This is research mode, and I'm ready to begin researching. Let's talk about how we add a database article to EasyBib. So if I'm in opposing viewpoints, here's a specific article. Okay, this is an article I've read in the database, and now I want to put this citation in EasyBib. So to do that, on the right-hand side of the screen, I'm going to click on Citation Tools, and then I'm going to make sure that that's the format I want. And underneath it says Export To. I'm going to select EasyBib, and then I'm going to say Export. So now you'll see, here's the project I'm working on. It says Demo. And here's the citation I just entered. Nice and neat, no work required, or very little work required. If you're adding a citation from a website, you would do it in a similar way. But instead of finding a button, you would take the website. Let's go to syracuse.com and open this story. So I'm going to take the URL for the website. The URL is like the address, and in EasyBib, I'm going to paste the URL into this box and then say cite it. It's going to want to verify that this is the source I want to cite. I'm going to say, yep, cite this. And it's going to say, yay, we figured all this stuff out. And now we're going to continue to the final step. And you need to go through and make sure that everything that EasyBib has put in is accurate. And I noticed that there's one problem here. EasyBib has taken the author's email address and put it in as their last name, and that's incorrect. So I'm going to delete the email address, and I'm going to move the last name to the middle, move the last name from the middle to the end. So although EasyBib does a really good job, it's just a robot, and you are smarter. So you need to glance through everything that EasyBib has put into the citation and make sure it's accurate. And if I like the way it looks, I'm going to click Create Citation. So now you'll see I have 2 citations in my EasyBib account. When you're completely done with your research, you're going to create a works cited page. So to do that, you're going to click Export, and you're going to say Save to Google Docs, and it's going to think for a second. And eventually, it's going to give you a link to Google Docs that you can click on and open, and it'll automatically store your works cited in Google Drive. So right here, it says File successfully uploaded to Google Docs. Go to Google Docs. And there's my finished works cited. It should be formatted properly, alphabetized properly. And you can go ahead and print this out and staple it to the end of your project, or copy and paste it to the end of your project if you're going to be handing it in online.